Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Isra, and today I'm going to talk about some of the things I've been through in the last couple of months of 2023. And it's been such a beautiful, I'm going to say beautiful now, but before it was really hard. A blessing in disguise. And it really brought me to my knees what emotional and physical issues I was going through. This was an initiation back to my heart. This was a time of me waking up to some pain I was carrying on the physical, emotional, and spiritual level. What I was going through was this intense pain in my heart. And it wasn't normal because I would wake up with my heart beating really fast in a way that was very tiring, and I would fall asleep, same thing. And eventually it caught up on me, and it felt like I was getting tired emotionally, like there was something sucking the energy of this radiance from me. I felt such a deep wound on the emotional level, and I didn't understand what it was. I was terrified of this feeling that was coming up. So I ignored it, and after a couple of weeks, my body became very sensitive. I started getting back into deep, severe depression. Didn't want to eat anymore. It was hard. It was so hard because my mind was going in places that did not make sense, and it was like the pain just taking over. And when a person goes through so much pain, they can't see reality properly unless they have the right tools to manage this or to understand it and to go through that dark tunnel and back into the light. I went to doctors, went to the ER twice because it felt really intense with my heartbeat being so high. I was also monitoring my heart rate through a machine at home. It was quite difficult. It was a very difficult time. I ended up going to stay at my parents' house for about 3 weeks and a half. And it was good to have nourishing food, to make sure that I wasn't alone. And I'm very much sharing this because so you can know about my story. And also, if you are going through a hard time, to know that it's okay and that there is a cure and that you will overcome this, and there's a reason for it. You're retrieving something back to you. And sometimes deep emotional pain that's been suppressed for so many years comes through as a physical imbalance, a pain, tension, or a disease. I went to a naturopathic doctor because the doctors I was seeing, I saw like 5 of them, they weren't finding any solutions. They were like, oh, everything seems to be normal. It's so hard to hear this, especially when you know within yourself that there is something off. And this sort of them denying or negating what you're going through makes it feel like you're crazy and that it's all in your head. And that makes it even worse. I went to a Chinese medicine doctor, a couple of sessions with her. She also helped me with retrieving a part of me, a core wound from my childhood, very young age. And I didn't know about this anger, this rage that was there and that was affecting my heart on the physical level. I also saw energy healers. I also had an Ayurvedic consultation. What did it for me? What shifted everything was doing a past life reading. And that really, really changed everything. And it coincided with the eclipse, the solar eclipse, which is a very powerful energy of new beginnings. It's a new moon on steroids, so it's very powerful energy to shed away the old and to welcome in the new. It was a very powerful time for me of coming back more into what it means for me to be in my heart, to know how to value myself, to see that I can connect with others on a deep level, on an emotional level, and to know that I am so deeply loved and that I am a very courageous person for what I've been through. And the stories and the beliefs that we internalize because of the things that we were surrounded with what our parents maybe said to us, or teachers, or friends, or maybe we observed something outside of us and said, well, I'm not worthy of love because dad didn't give me attention, because mom didn't take care of me. And these stories can affect us for the rest of our lives until we give it the love, until we give it awareness. And it could change our life forever into a higher plane of being and existence. I retrieved such a huge energy, and maybe you could see it, maybe you can't see it. In my personality, in my being, I radiate more of my truth. When you retrieve those lost parts of you, stuck in the past, you then become more whole. You become more of you. I see the wisdom, the power to what I've been through, and it was exactly what pushed me onto this higher path now. Sometimes we don't learn until we're pushed in that way. We're pressured into that way, unfortunately. That's what I've been through in the last 2 months and a half, and here I am, the new me. And with it comes a higher sense of being and valuing oneself. Please like this video if you benefited from it, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.